And that's a that's a storybook moment right there, the way you try to explain it. But I mean, I'm just so excited for our guys, man. It's not really about me. It's about them. I mean, and all I can say now is, hey, we're champions, and that's all that matters to me. My birthday, I can care less about that, man. And about the Heisman, I mean, if I didn't have them, I wouldn't be in that predicament anyway. So, but this championship means so much to me.
Here in front.
Jameis, Danny Morales, theskyboat.com. Going into that final drive, less than 2 minutes, what was your feelings? You haven't been in that situation this year. How were you feeling going into that drive?
I was ready. I wanted to be in that situation because that's what great quarterbacks do. That's what the Tom Brady's, Peyton Manning's, Drew Brees, Cam Newton, that's what they do. I mean, any quarterback can go out there and perform when he's up 50-0 in the second quarter. I mean, that's what you're judged by, especially about your teammates. I'm pretty sure I got more respect for my teammates and the people around me on that last drive than I got the whole year.
Right here on the side.
Gene Williams, warchant.com. James, I want to ask you, in that final touchdown to KB, what was the play call on that, and what were you thinking when you saw him matched up one-on-one out on the edge?
Well, I ain't going to tell you what the play call is, but I knew it was going to be a touchdown as soon as I stepped up to the line of scrimmage. And anytime you see KB one-on-one, I mean, it's a dream come true. The way that guy plays and the way that he won. KB actually got emotional before the game and cried. He teared up. And I was like, KB want this. I mean, and then he kept telling people, thank y'all for believing me, because KB went through a lot his first 2 years here. And we accepted him. And he kept getting better, and he deserved that moment to catch that touchdown.
We go right here.
Jameis, Will Rasmussen with Big Ben Sporting News. Could you just talk about what it means to go down the field and score like that? It's not only just is it your birthday, but to be able to do it against a team from Alabama. I believe 4 of the last national championships come from the state of Alabama. What does it mean? What does this game mean to you to be able to do it against Alabama?
Well, I'm pretty sure people back home are going to say that 5 championships in the state of Alabama, because me being from Alabama. So Alabama people going to try to keep it in that state however they can, but Florida State is a national championship. I mean, it's a national champion. And that drive, man, like I say, it really wasn't about me, man. It was about, actually, last practice before we came to Pasadena, we were doing 2 minute. Coach Fisher kicked me off the field. He was mad. He kicked me out of practice. And we won that game in 2 minutes.
We're going to take 3 more. Start here in the front.
Yes, Ken Allen from the American Forces Network. You struggled in the first half, but you really turned things around in the second half, becoming very effective. What accounted for that change?
Well, I had to go back to playing Florida State football. And that's one thing that I did in the Duke game. That's one thing I did in the Miami game. Those first halves, I mean, as a quarterback, you got to always believe that you are never bigger than the game. And I was out there, I was so outcome oriented. I was like, man, I'm trying to blow these boys out. And I had to remember, like, hey, I got to respect the game. I got teammates around me. I got a team for a reason, so I can't go out there and do stuff by myself. And I took the initiative in the second half. I was like, hey guys, I mean, we here for a reason. And I was like, I'm gonna get on my A game. I'm gonna start doing what I need to do. We're not gonna have any more turnovers. I said, guys, if we don't turn the ball over, we're gonna win the game. I told the offense, if we don't turn the ball over, we're gonna win the game. And we had 1 turnover in the first half, and then the second half we didn't turn the ball over and we won.
Ivan.
Jameis, Ivan Mazel from ESPN.com. Coach said you didn't have your A game. What grade would you give that before the last drive?
You said I didn't have my A game. Coach said that was the best game that I played. But the last drive, that's a great way to cap off our season. That's the way that we wanted to cap off our season. And you can ask Telvin right here. We didn't want everybody to just think like, oh, because if we would have blew them out, people like, oh, Florida State, Auburn had an off game or something like that. But for us to physically line up, match them, play by play, they play their best football in the first half. We play our best football, and we just had some up and down moments for us to overcome the adversity and show like, hey, Florida State is in here, and we did it big. And that last drive really showed.
Was there a moment when you felt settled down?
Yeah, after I fumbled, I was good since then. I mean, sometimes, like me being a young quarterback, sometimes you got to mess up first, like literally mess up for you to be. I was like, when I fumbled, I was like, I can't mess up anymore, guys. I mean, if I go out there and throw some picks, I already fumbled. Like, turnover is on the column by me. I fumbled the football, so I was like, well, I'm focused. I'm going down here from here. I was like, there's nothing to lose now. I already messed up.
Last question right here.
Jameis Logan of Newsday. D. Ford, the defensive end from Auburn, said that he felt that they did have you rattled in the first half and second-guessing yourself. Did you ever, have a moment like that when you were wondering what was going on and what you would have to do to pull it together?
Throughout the whole game, I never felt rattled from Auburn's defense or from anything that we were doing. But throughout the whole game, I was uncomfortable. But Auburn wasn't the cause of that. It was myself. It was me wanting to do too much instead of doing what I needed to do. And when I focused and I locked in and say, Jameis, you need to do what you need to do instead of doing what they want you to do. You need to do what your team wants you to do. And if Auburn had me rattled, I don't think we would have won the game. I don't understand how I never heard of a young quarterback to be rattled and then come back at the game-winning drive. If I was rattled, I think I would have fluked that or something. But only thing is we're victorious, and it's glad to say Florida State is a national championship again. And I guarantee you, we bringing that swag back. You better believe it.